What's going on, y'all? Zay's Perception back for another video. In this video here, y'all read the title. I want to talk about a very important topic. I want to talk about something that's really important for our society. It's something that's just important for everybody to know. Everybody needs to know this. Y'all read the title, man? I want to talk about AI taking over most jobs in the coming future. So, artificial intelligence is on an all-time rise in 2025. It's being integrated in a lot of things now. You can't really go anywhere without artificial intelligence taking over something. You know, like it's in the restaurants. Like I said, it's in most jobs. It's all over the internet. It's all over social media. Some of the people in the comments that be like rage baiting or, you know, saying a bunch of random stuff don't even be real people. Them be artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence can like scam you. Artificial intelligence is used in a multitude of ways in this 2025 year. In 2025, bro, it's used in a multitude of ways to destroy you, to replace things. And I just want y'all to be aware that if you're working a job right now, bro, it's probably like a 60 to 70% chance that AI, artificial intelligence, is going to take over your job. I'm just saying, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this is why I stress to y'all, get you a career, get you some hands-on skills, get you a trade, get you a business going, because it's really getting real out here, man. If you're working like a warehouse job where you got to push, pull, or do some kind of basic manual labor, you know, like restaurant jobs, being a waiter, you know, even sales reps, even some sales reps jobs will definitely get taken over by artificial intelligence, because they don't need humans to talk to somebody on the phone. They don't. Really, it is companies that do that. They have artificial intelligence voices talking to you and stuff. You know, it's an option right now, but it's going to be the go-to thing in the next, I don't know. I can't really, this is my hypothesis, in the next 5 to 10 years. I can see AI taking over about 70% jobs. Definitely a bit more than half. It will take over. If you're not using your brain, if you're not using your brain power, if you're not using your intelligence, if you're not creatively thinking, if you're not using your imagination, you're going to be very lost. You're going to be, sorry for that, that's fireworks. You're going to be very lost in these coming years coming up if you don't think for yourself. You know, if you don't have a career or your own business, your own thing going on. Now, I'm not saying quit your job, because people got to pay bills. I got a job, you know, I detail cars. That's why when I was 19, I thought to myself, what jobs is AI going to take over? Because, bro, if y'all been rocking with me, y'all know I've been on this journey for a long time with this spiritual stuff. You know, talking about this high level stuff of life, you know, fifth dimensional stuff, you know, higher level stuff, spiritual stuff. Y'all know I've been on this thing for a long time. I've had this channel for a minute now. So ever since my mid-teens, I've really been thinking, man, like AI can really take over most of these jobs. That's why when I was 19 and I got my first full-time job, I said, let me learn a hands-on skill. Let me learn how to detail cars. Let me learn something that AI can't take over. Because just for example, detailing cars, you can start your own business doing that. It's a marketplace leveraging skill. It's super important for dudes who are 18 to 29, for people in general. 18 to 29, that's the sweet spot. 18 to 29 to really gain marketplace leveraging skills, or to start your own business doing something that's going to be beneficial for society. Because AI is on the rise, bro. It's going to take these jobs. I'm telling y'all, bro. You know, it's going to take these jobs. You know, back in the 70s and the 80s, it was cool to work physical labor jobs and let that carry you through your life. You know, working at the plant, working at warehouses and stuff. It was cool. But now in 2025, this is a whole new world. This world is shifting, it's changing. Dude, like, you gotta have some creative power going on, bro. You gotta start creating. You better start thinking. If you ain't got no plan yet, you better start thinking, bro. You better start thinking of something, because I don't know why people think they have so much time to just sit around and do nothing. Sit around and focus on things that's not leading to wealth, that's not leading to breaking generational curses, that's not leading to putting you and your family and people that you love in a better position forever, for the generations to come. I don't know why people think they have so much time to just waste. That really irks me, man. People just sit around, lollygag, BS around, and think they have all the time in the world just because they 21, 22, 23 years old. You're still young. We're still young. I'm only 22, but hey, I ain't got no time to waste, bro. When I look up, I'll be 30. You know, when I look up, bro, I'll be 30 years old, bro. I will. I'm 22, but I will be 30 very soon, bro. It's not, time does not wait on nobody, bro. I'm telling y'all. So you have to be thinking about what you're going to do for a career, what you're going to do for a business. Not even really necessarily a career. Just go to school to have the career skills. But a career in a business is kind of synonymous in certain ways. But a career, you can get jobs. You can get good jobs that pay good money. But you want to have your own thing going on. You don't want to rely on nobody in these coming years. Because it's getting to a point where you can't even trust a lot of people nowadays, bro. Because so many people are hiding behind blinders. So many people are fake. So many humans are not even humans anymore in this new era. So you really can't trust nobody, bro. You got to trust yourself and God. That's what it's coming to, bro. Like, I'm being real serious with y'all. You have to trust yourself and God at this point. Because, like, bro, things are getting wicked, crazy out here, bro. Like, I don't, whoever God put in my life is who God put in my life. But I trust myself and God, number one. Me and God. That's who I trust. I got my own thing going, bro. I'm going to school. I'm going to just tell y'all what I'm going to school for, bro. I might as well, because I'm going to school in a couple more weeks. I'm going to school to study naturopathic medicine, and I'm going to school to study, like, biological diversity. That's what I'm going to school for, I took, like, 3 years away, to really decide what I really wanted to do, but now I know what I really want to do. And like, even in, like, elementary, middle school, in high school, I would get straight A's and B's in biology. Like dissecting plant life, nature, nature's diversity and stuff like that. Like the trees, the wildlife. I was really good in all of that stuff. Like biology, like earth science. I was really, really good in earth science. So that's why it doesn't really surprise me that I'm going to school to study natural medicines and stuff like that. And study herbal medicine. Some of y'all already know that I was into the herbal stuff because I made a herbal series on my channel that I got to keep up with. But yeah, that's what I'm going to school for. Because I know one reason I know artificial intelligence cannot take that over. Knowing the correct ways to extract medicinal fungi, medicinal flowers, making salves, tinctures, capsules, wholesaling herbs, growing them, putting them in specific spots where the sun is going to shine. Artificial intelligence can't take that over. That's some creative thinking, You have to be creative to make medicine out of plants. That's why I'm going to school for like a year and a half. It's a very extensive school. The school that I'm going to has been around for 28 years. They're partnered up with a lot of universities and a lot of programs in the American Herbalist Guild. So I'm going to go for my license and my certification. So that's what I'm doing for a business and a career. Because I know that AI cannot take that over. And like I said, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if you're anywhere between my age, if you're like 18 to 29, bro, you got to get a marketplace leveraging skill at least. If you don't want to go to school or go to business school or go to school for like a career or something, at least get you a marketplace leveraging skill. Like detailing cars, that's just an example. You don't have to detail cars. Detailing cars is a good marketplace skill because people, they want the convenience of you coming to their house and really detailing their car, buffing it, removing scratches. I know how to do all of that. That's why when I go to Georgia, I'm doing that job right now. I got a job car washing and detailing. I detail and car wash. So I'm going to go to ATL and try to make 4 figures in like a few days, like $1,000 or something like that on the side, doing cars out there in ATL. Because I know the marketplace for detailing is pretty good, but I just want to use it to just rack up and pay for school and pay for my business and my naturopathic path that I'm going down, to be a master clinical herbalist. So, yeah, I just want to stress to y'all, man, like I'm just telling y'all that for example. Don't take what I say and please don't copy me. Do your own thing. Meditate. Go within. Pray to God. Pray to God to show you what you really need to do. Because people know what they need to do. They just shy away what they want to do. Pray to God. Meditate. Meditate on the word of God and really try to find yourself. Stay in your room and just read the Bible, meditate, do what you have to do to open yourself up spiritually so you can know why God wants you on this planet. Everybody has a purpose. You just have to hear God's voice and know what you have to do. That's all it is to it. Because you have to use this. It's coming down to this. You got to use your brain. You have to analyze. You have to be creative. You have to outthink the matrix. I got mind sauce. I got sauce all up in here about what I'm going to do in this matrix. I got that mind sauce, I'm pretty sure all of y'all got that mind sauce too. But some people are so caught up on social media. So many people are caught up with what their friends think, what their family think, and you don't even care about what you think. What about what you think? What about what you want to do? Because that imagination, that gift inside of you is not there for no reason, bro. That's God's gift for you, showing you what you need to do in this matrix, bro. Showing what you need to do in this world. Get on it. Stop making excuses for yourself, because time is not waiting on nobody, bro. So that's why I stress to y'all. Like the jobs that I listed that AI can take over, it could be some like assembly worker jobs. Like think of like assembly working jobs, McDonald's, restaurant jobs, like warehouse jobs where you pushing and pulling stuff, packaging things up, delivery stuff, delivering things from point A to point B. All of that stuff is going to get taken over by artificial intelligence. A lot of the sales reps, customer service representatives, some of those jobs are going to get taken over by AI. Not all of them, but some of those jobs will definitely get taken over by AI. When you get on the phone and you're talking to that AI, yes, that will be 100% AI very soon. Trust me. Trust me, bro. Just do your research. Do your research. It's not a complicated thing. It's not a rocket science thing. It's just something you need to be aware of. That's all it is. Everybody should be aware of this. This is not nothing new. What I'm saying is nothing special. I'm not trying to be intelligent and all this. I'm smart in my own ways. But what I'm saying on this video is not rocket science. This is something that y'all should know. This is something y'all should be aware of. Because this is our jobs. Hey, artificial intelligence is taking over jobs as we speak right now. Artificial intelligence is taking over jobs, bro, right now. That's why you see so many people on YouTube saying, forget your 9 to 5. Forget it. Because artificial intelligence is about to take over this stuff. It's not no joke, bro. It's not no joke. That's why you hear so many YouTubers saying, quit your 9 to 5. Be done with jobs. Because you have to start creatively thinking for yourself. You have to creatively think for yourself. You have to innovate. Look at things in the world and find a solution to people's problems. If you can find a solution to people's problems, you'll always make money. You'll always make money, bro. If you can find a solution to people's problems. That's all you have to do. You could be an electrician. You could be a plumber. You could be anything you want to be. But have some kind of market leveraging skill, bro. That you can leverage on the marketplace. That you can start a business doing. Like me personally, I'm studying natural medicine. So I'm going in the field of natural pathology. So basically I'm going to work with researchers, doctors. I can work with scientists. I can work with greenhouse workers, dietitians, supplement givers, private class workers. I can work. It's very extensive what I'm doing. But find your thing. Find your niche. Find what you want to do. Thank y'all for watching this video, man. AI is taking over jobs as we speak, man. AI is taking over everything. Not just jobs. AI is on the rise. Think for yourself. Be innovative. Outthink the matrix. Thank y'all for watching this video. I'm out.